I will take any opportunity to move closer to my goals. I'll do anything, I'll sacrifice anything. Sometimes it's for minuscule progress. It's for small steps, inching forward towards that goal. Sometimes I don't even need to have a promise of success or progress. Sometimes I will give up so much, put in so much effort, put in so much work just for a chance, a small chance that I will take a step towards what I want in life. And I think a lot of people are the same. We all want something. And one of the key parts that brings us all together in this pursuit of our goal is that we're willing to give up and put up so much effort to achieve it. We're always looking for those small advantages that are gonna push us forward and into our goal. And this is the thing I find so funny about me, and probably other people too, is that I have obstacles ahead of me that would be so easy to just kick out of the way and get rid of. You know, I put in so much work, so much effort to achieve some steps that bring me this much closer to my goal, but this obstacle that's sitting in front of me, if I kicked it away, it would be so much progress. It would give me so much. And frankly, it doesn't take a lot of energy or a lot of effort to kick that obstacle away. And that obstacle I'm really talking about that I think is so simple to overcome, but we don't do it, is self-belief. And this is a problem. Like, I don't believe in myself. I have goals that I want to achieve that I don't think I'm good enough for, that I don't think I'll ever do. And that's the problem. Like, I can keep working, but there's always going to be a barrier between me putting in all of the effort I can and me putting in all of the energy and all the resources I can expend on this. There's always going to be a barrier between me putting in the max, because I'm always going to hold myself back because I don't believe in myself that I want to achieve. I don't have that fire underneath me that's saying this is going to one day be achieved. That would help me so much. If you look at really successful people, they almost always have this delusional self-belief, this feeling that they can do whatever in the world. And I think part of it is because, well, they have conquered and they have kind of proved that to themselves. But also, when you look at their stories, they'll often tell you a time in which they were down, in which everything looked stacked against them, and they took a gamble, they took a risk, they took a chance because they still had this delusional self-belief that they would succeed. And this is the thing, this delusional self-belief isn't something that you're born with. It's not something that you have to get lucky to get, right? In a lot of other places in this life, in a lot of other places in this pursuit of this goal, you have to train, you have to work really hard, and you have to sometimes just get really lucky to have some of the attributes, have some of the traits, have some of the things that are gonna make you achieve that goal. But self-belief is something that we all can have. It's super easy to get. It is that advantage that we all have access to. So why don't we take it? Why can't I believe in myself? I think it's okay to have a delusional self-belief. I think it's okay for it not to be real. That's kind of what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for evidence, or I'm waiting for proof, or I'm waiting for my hard work to tell me that I can succeed. I'm not waiting around for myself to believe in myself. I'm waiting for that to be the only option. I'm waiting for it not to be delusional. But the truth is, delusional self-belief gives you a ton of benefits. It doesn't really matter if it's true or not. And when we're in this mindset where I'm willing to give up so much for small advantages, maybe I have to give up true self-belief for delusional self-belief to get that advantage, because delusional self-belief is going to benefit you so much. You're missing out on so much opportunity by not believing in yourself. When you believe in yourself, you can put way more in. When you know you're going to succeed and promise yourself you're going to succeed, it feels way easier. It's way easier to commit so much more resources. It's way easier to make those hard choices. It's way easier to put more effort in and work harder. It's not just easier, but it also gives you more opportunities. The more you believe in yourself, the more you're able to tell others about it, the more you're able to talk passionately about it. It opens so many more doors to your own success. So stop. If you have to, cut off all the things that are telling you you can't. I get it. You want truth, but that doesn't matter if the truth is holding you back. Blissful ignorance is an idea that I've decided I need to adapt more into my life. I need to be more blissfully ignorant to the things holding me back. The truth is, sometimes the truth is going to hold you back, and sometimes a lie is going to push you forward. And delusion, living in a false reality, isn't what matters here. What matters is living in the reality that's going to best give you the chances of success. If the truth holds you back, then ignore it. Now, be a little careful with that. Always seek the truth. I think it is kind of a bandage. There's a balance between this, between finding objective and certain truth and between accepting delusion that's going to help you, but just be open to it. And especially in these moments where it's between believing in yourself even when that's not been proven to you, take the chance on yourself. Because I mean, it's almost one of the most like repeated and relevant traits in successful people. You look at all those successful people and they have that same idea. Now, in delusional self-belief, how do you even really achieve that? I think that we have to really cut off all the things that are keeping us from believing in ourselves, whether that's social media, whether that's people, whether that's ourselves. We need to reinforce, and our brain is trainable in that way. The more and more you say something to yourself, the more and more you'll believe it. So you just have to counter out all the doubt with artificial truth, or not artificial truth, but with artificial self-belief. Every time that you hear or see something that makes you think you can't achieve it, tell yourself, no, I can achieve it. And keep that up for a long time. And I promise you, in the end of things, hey, maybe it's not going to get you to your goal, but it's going to increase your chances of getting to that goal. It's one of the advantages that's going to explode you forward. And we're all just looking for all those advantages to stack them up and then become a success. So take that advantage. Believe in yourself.